Hello children, today's our topic is transport in plants. Children, plants they also need to transport substances, some substances, water, mineral and food prepared by the plants. Okay, so water and minerals they are transported by roots to the leaves, and then the food manufactured in the leaves is transported to different parts of the plants. Okay, how do they transport? They have system for transporting water. They have xylem. Water and minerals, they have xylems. Xylem. And for transporting food, they transport food with the help of phloem. Okay, children, you have learnt about xylem and phloem also before. This xylem tissue acts as a pipeline and takes water and mineral from the roots, water from roots to the stem and to the leaves. And food in plant is manufactured by the leaves, all you know. Once the food is prepared, it needs to be sent to all parts of the plants. The process by which this takes place, we call that translocation. Okay, special types of tissues, as I told you, phloem, they act as pipeline and carry prepared food to all parts of the plants. Now children, I am going to tell you what is transpiration. Transpiration is a process. Transpiration okay, transpiration, plants they keep on roots of the plants, they keep on absorbing water and giving to the leaves. Okay, giving to the leaves. The roots they are absorbing water, this it goes through the xylem to the stem and to the leaves. All you know this, it is a continuous process. Water is continuously being absorbed by the root and lost from the leaves. Excess of water keeps on going, and this water, it does not stay in the leaves, it moves out through the leaves, and we call this process transpiration. The losing of water from the plant in the form of water vapor, this water goes out in the form of vapor. Okay, in the form of vapor is called transpiration. It mainly occurs through the stomata present in the leaves. Children, lower side of the leaves, I told you what are there. This is, suppose this is lower side, there are tiny holes are there. These holes are called stomata. So this water vapor moves out through stomatas. Okay, the opening and closing of stomata controlled by the amount of water lost during respiration. So children, generally we say exchange of gases, during the day it takes carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen, and photosynthesis process takes place during the day. Why this water is going, water keeps on going, beta. Okay, but during the day this photosynthesis process takes place, and opening and closing of the stomata depends on the water lost during the transpiration. Now next thing we are going to discuss factors affecting the rate of transpiration. This transpiration which we have just discussed, moving out from the stomata water in the form of water vapor. So what are the factors that affects the transpiration? Factors affecting rate of transpiration. First factor is factor is, so there are number of factors that affect the rate of transpiration. First factor is the condition of air. First factor is the condition of air. If air is dry, children, if air is dry, okay, the warmer the air or drier the air, dry air is, warm air is dry air, okay. The warmer the air, higher is the transpiration, rate of transpiration. Second, the amount of moisture in air. Here we can say drier. Amount of moisture. If more moisture is there, then the rate of transpiration would be less. The amount of moisture in air. Okay. The lesser the amount of moisture in the air, means if the air is dry, then the higher is the transpiration. And if the amount of moisture is more, then the lesser is the rate of transpiration. These two factors, more factors are there. I am going to discuss. Third one is the number of stomatas. The number of stomatas found on the leaves. Children, if more stomatas are there, then transpiration would be more or less? More. And if the number of stomatas are less, then the transpiration would be less. So more the number of stomata, higher is the transpiration. Next is size of the leaf. Size of the leaves, if bigger, the leaves are bigger, then more stomatas would be there. Okay, then the transpiration would be faster. Okay, so these factors we had discussed. Now we are going to discuss importance of transpiration. Why it is important? सबसे important that it keeps on taking water and continuity is maintained. Importance of transpiration. Okay. First is exchange of gases. Very important, children. Very important point. You know exchange of gases. Transpiration helps in opening and closing of stomata. Opening and closing of stomata. Opening and closing of stomata. Transpiration helps in opening and closing of stomata. This helps in gaseous exchange and the plant is able to absorb carbon dioxide from the air, which is needed for photosynthesis. Second, cooling effect. Children, transpiration is what? Water vapor. Water vapor goes out and keeps the environment cool. When more trees are there around you, that place is cool. All you know that evaporation of water vapor gives out during transpiration brings down the surface temperature of the plant, okay, thereby cooling it. Transpiration thus provide a significant cooling effect that also helps to prevent damage to plant cell due to overheating. So when the transpiration takes place, it cools the surrounding, also the plant, and the plant cells, they are protected by this cooling. Because of heating, it says they do not damage. Third is effect on mineral and water transport. effect on mineral and water transport. Okay. So transpiration creates a low pressure effect on mineral and water transport. Transpiration creates a low pressure and pulling force that pulls up water and mineral. This is similar to what happens when we drink juice or water through a straw. The water and minerals are then transported to different parts of the plant. Children, this I told you that what happens. Tree is there. These are roots. Okay. Tree. So when the transpiration like this is leave, the water vapor is moving out. What happened? A pressure is created. Low pressure is created, so water moves and come this side. This way the water is moving out and from root more water is coming. Like when we suck the cold drink from the straw, upper side we are sucking, so pressure is created, low pressure is created, and lower side what happened? This drink comes. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you, children.